Hey everybody, Father Derek here. We are in the season of Advent and we are getting ready for the season of Christmas. So I have a little activity for us to do this morning and I need you to use your imaginations. You have a good imagination? We all have to use our imaginations today. So the first thing that I want you to imagine is a castle or maybe a mansion or a palace. You can imagine it in your head. Take a moment, close your eyes, and go through your five senses and think about this castle in your mind. Imagine it. And what do you see? And what do you hear? What do you smell? Do you taste anything? And what do you touch or feel? Keep imagining for a moment. Okay, you can open your eyes, and I'm going to ask you to go through the five senses and see what you imagined. Ready? And if you want to pause and talk about it together, you can do that. So, number one, what did you see in the castle? What did you hear? What did you smell? Could you taste or anything in the castle? What could you touch or feel? Okay, so you got a pretty good idea of what you imagined with the castle. Now we're going to imagine something else. So we need to erase this imagination of the castle. So take your head and shake it like this. Get that image out of your head. And now we're going to imagine a second image. And the second image is a barn. Like on a farm, a barn, like a barn where you keep animals, or kind of like a petting zoo, a barn. So we're going to do the same thing. I want you to close your eyes and use your five senses to imagine what it would be like in the barn. So take a moment, close your eyes, and imagine. What do you see in the barn? What do you hear in the barn? What do you smell in the barn? Can you taste anything in the barn? And what do you touch or feel in the barn? Keep on imagining the barn. All right. You can open your eyes, and if you want to pause and talk about it, you can. But let's ask the questions. So you've imagined this barn. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you smell? Did you taste anything? And what did you feel or touch? Okay, good. So we have our two images. One of this big, beautiful, elegant castle, and one of this smelly, maybe crowded, maybe loud barn. Now the question is, out of these two images, the castle or the barn, where do you think a king belongs? Where would you imagine a king belongs? The castle, right? The castle is where the king belongs, but we are getting ready for the season of Christmas, like I said. And the season of Christmas is all about celebrating the greatest king of all, the King of Kings, Jesus. And Jesus, the King of Kings, didn't come to us in a big, beautiful castle. Jesus, the King of Kings, came to us in a small, smelly little manger. Isn't that amazing? A messy little manger. See, God likes messy things. God likes to come into messy things and then make them beautiful. How many of you have a messy room at home? Probably a lot of us, right? Anyone have a messy house? Or a messy life? Maybe your life is a little bit messy right now. You don't have it all put together. Maybe you don't have straight A's. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you do things you know you're not supposed to do. Our lives can be a little bit messy sometimes, can't they? But at Christmas, we remember a little baby who came into the messiness of this world to make it beautiful. into the messiness of your life to make it beautiful. So if your life is a little bit messy, just remember that Jesus came into the world just for you. Amen.